the one thing that I find with the cyber school and what a lot of people don't understand, and this is one of the things that shocked me when I first started to teach online, is the how well I got to know my students. And when I first started, one of the biggest fears when we started the cyber school was that it was going to be one of those scenarios where you have a person sitting in their basement all by themselves and there's very little contact with their teacher, and the teacher doesn't get to know the student and doesn't know anything about them. And there was a great fear that on my part that that's the way the cyber school was going to go. And what I found was the exact opposite. Because all the material is already written for you, you spend less of your time actually teaching and more of your time looking for problems and just talking to the students, virtually talking to them through the different discussion boards. And I ended up knowing more about my students online than I did in face-to-face, because in my face-to-face teaching, what I spent 80% of my time doing was presenting material, and only about 20% of it helping the students with the problems they had or discussing issues that they had. So I found that a very exciting revelation for myself, because I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be a very cold textbook. Here's the material, read it yourself. If you don't understand it, then you may want to ask your parent or somebody like that. And what I found is I found much more contact with the students online and got to know more and more about them. It's one of the reasons why our chat rooms and our discussion boards on our student lounge and in our chapel are very exciting places as well. The students who actually engage in that process find that they become part of a community, which is the online school, which is a really cool development as far as I was concerned, simply because the students weren't left out there all by themselves.